Hello, good to see you again. We're going to have a bit of a look at how to create a portfolio, some general rules, and these are the things that we talk with the learners about. We talk to them about how there are different types of companies. Some might be considered to be more tortoise-like in their growth strategies, where they just plod along slowly and carefully, and other businesses might be like, say, a tech company, might be more hare-like in their growth strategies and take off really quickly. So in a portfolio, we suggest a group of shares and other investments maybe, where you're able to balance out those different companies perhaps. So you've got some that are rapidly increasing maybe, and some that are just steadily plodding along with regards to the growth in their value. This gives you a balance with regards to your portfolio. It's not the only way to do it, but it is something that we suggest as an idea. We talk to the learners about not putting all of their eggs in one basket. We suggest to them that possibly they might like to diversify, to spread out the risk within their portfolio so they're not just focusing on one business. So say, for example, they were to think, maybe I'm going to invest in Apple. Well, what happens if Apple goes under, tanks, their earnings go down dramatically, Samsung dramatically overtakes them? What happens? If that's the only investment, their portfolio will lose a lot of money. So having diversity in your portfolio is a generally recognized strategy. It might be that we need to understand about gravity, where even though you've got a hare stock, a rapidly increasing growth stock, a technology stock like Apple, where it might be that even though it is currently going up, at some point, eventually it will go down. It's that principle of gravity idea, to be aware of that, to be watching for that. So even stocks and shares like, say, our friend Amazon, right? Even companies like that might actually, even though stratospheric rise at the moment, you might suggest they have to reach a peak and then they might come down some. They may not come down a lot, but there is the chance that as quickly as they go up, they come down as quickly. We tend to use to track our portfolios these days, the modern technology versions. We have a look at the online website-based portfolio managers. So the one that we've been using is investopedia.com. It's a great site. There's lots of information in there, some quite technical. There's blogs that you can read within the site. And the actual portfolio challenge you can create yourself within it and play a game with your friends and your work colleagues and see if you can outperform each other in a risk-free environment. And it will do all of the tracking for you. In the old days, we used to do spreadsheets and get the newspaper out and mark out the changes and write them in and create the formulas, and that's all still possible, but there are modern technological solutions to that these days. You can also download apps that will do all of this for you, which is fantastic.